Life has a way of throwing unexpected things at you. Shocking close calls, unexpected moments, and people losing control of situations. These incredible moments can't be missed. The cars got trapped in the most unfortunate place. A casual day took a shocking turn for these men. The car came in really fast, but the men were much faster. This video captured a terrifying close call. The two of them were totally clueless about the oncoming danger. The tree fell and missed him by inches. The truck was slowly backing up, but a miscalculation ended up causing unexpected damage. It hit the pole, and the car paid for its careless mistake. This encounter was way too close for comfort. The man was driving when suddenly a plane appeared out of nowhere, a moment you'd never expect on the road. They were just trying to cut a tree, but it turned into their most expensive mistake, and just like that, the house was in pieces.
Holy!
His car was already covered in snow, but then something even worse happened. The man's reflexes saved him that day, but not his car. The guy turns around, his eyes locked on something, and then we see it too. He moves back just in time, 1 second slower, and this would have ended very differently. One wheeling can go wrong in a second. Just when we thought it was over for him, he got on his feet and jumped back on the bike. It was an ordinary morning, until something unexpected happened. The field literally sank. Luckily, no one was there when the ground went down. The driver must have been truly desperate to do this. It was a battle between the car and the barrier, but in the end, the car won. The car was there for maintenance when things took a turn for the worse. Another one came straight at it. Let's hope insurance covers surprises like this. Here's footage of two drivers having a bad day. The truck was transporting concrete. When this happened, it dumped all of it on the other car. Now the truck driver might lose his job, and the other one's got a car buried under wet cement. This was a shocking moment in this salon. The women couldn't control the speeding bike and stared at the damages helplessly. This truck was turning right, but the car got pulled along with it. As the truck dragged it away, its owner chased after it helplessly, but the truck didn't stop, and neither did his car. When lightning decides to strike, only fate can save you. And this guy was only seconds away from misfortune. Lightning struck, and the tree fell right above his car. And it's incredible how he had walked away just in time. There was no storm, but a tree got uprooted on its own. The massive tree was already leaning forward when the two pedestrians got closer, but then they moved back, and it fell a few feet away from them.
Lucky day.
quick reflexes saved this man's life. The floor caved in, and a sinkhole appeared right where he was sitting. And it's impressive how he made it out of this situation. This thief invaded the wrong house and regretted it immediately. The guard dog immediately blocked his path, and the thief finally made the wiser choice. He left. The guy was unaware of what was about to happen. Talk about being lucky. A truck driver lost control, and things went from bad to worse. Here's an absolutely shocking moment from a store. The train was approaching, and he was lying face first on the tracks. His time was running out. If the guard was just a second late, this would have been a different kind of video. Watch how incredibly lucky this guy got.
Perfect.
The truck was destined to topple over, but watch the incredible skill of the driver. He skillfully steered to the side and incredibly even avoided the barrier completely, although just by a centimeter. This guy was speeding down the road. The truck didn't slow him down because a bigger problem was right on his tail. When your mother is the owner, it's best not to mess around at work. This guy learned this lesson the hard way. What started out as a romantic moment turned into an embarrassing one. Both of them went down as the stool slipped. Don't try this at home. He decided to perform a daring stunt by driving towards a moving truck at full speed to see if he could avoid it. His timing was impeccable. The truck was spinning out of control. The driver fought to control its direction, but it was the barrier that stopped things from getting worse. Buying groceries couldn't have gone worse. Not sure if this was intentional or not. This elderly man was an inch away from a pot that fell from above and just barely missed his head. This fisherman caught plenty of fish, but something venomous slithered into his net. What's the worst thing that can happen if you fall down the stairs? Well, this guy gets into the most unpredictable situation. He slipped right into a fire alarm, causing the entire building to lock down. Someone's horse was on the loose, and no one knew how to contain it. It walked right into a store, and the workers could only look on with disbelief as this happened. Things didn't go as planned during this experiment. They were testing how fast the rotors could move, but didn't expect how bad things could get. Here's another thief who thought he was being slick. He walked into the store to steal bottles of beer, but as he tried to steal some more, his greed got the best of him.
Ha! Got him! Ha!
Looks like this person was born with zero patience. The customer stepped on the wooden panel, which turned into his biggest mistake. Just like that, the bouquets were ruined. One wrong move, and it's a complete mayhem. The cats go crazy and turn the entire room into a madhouse. This is not something you see every day. Tires missing, Bonet wrecked, the truck was falling apart, and somehow it was still moving.
I know! Oh my god!
A car was spinning out of control on the snow and heading straight for the parked one. Then, when we think it's over for both cars, it stopped at the very last moment, just inches away. This truck was dangerously close to falling as it tried to climb a steep hill. At the very last second, it regains balance and pulls through. Watch what happens when a glass is too clean. The guy doesn't notice the door and runs right through it, spraying shattered glass everywhere. Here's an impressive moment from a soapbox derby car race. A near accident turned into a spectacular moment as the car jumped from the hurdle's impact. A deer leaped across the road. It could have been a perfect jump if a truck hadn't been in the way. Spilling luxury wine is bad enough, but what happened here is far worse. Dozens of wine bottles rained down and crashed on the ground, painting the floor red. The man could only stare at the expensive mess helplessly. And this is how a bad day at work becomes the worst day in history. When one has great courage, size does not matter. And this dog chasing the bear is a prime example of that. The bear even climbs the tree to escape the tiny menace. The powerboat was going too fast. It somersaulted through the air before getting back into the water. A basketball enthusiast decided to set a new record. He went 200 feet up in a helicopter and shot the ball down. And it scored. Out of all the places a cow is supposed to be, this was not one of them. How did it even get on the roof on its own?
You feed them, you raise them, you send them to school, and they're still stupid!
This delivery man did nothing wrong, but trouble still came running his way. He ran back towards the van, parcel in hand and dog in tow. He was heading out after a fresh haircut when this happened. He was too stunned to move. Now his haircut won't be the only thing he'll be paying for. The timing couldn't have been more perfect than this. It's like nature responded to his command. Now that's a rare moment he'll remember for life.
Doing well, dog.
11:30.
Yeah.
This wasn't a good day to drive to work, as the car was driving forward when its hood literally flew off.
Nice, Ron.
I sneezed all I.
But that wasn't so bad, because this guy had it even worse. His entire car fell apart into pieces and became completely useless. And at this point, it was just better to invest in a new car. An ordinary day turned into an alarming one when an elephant walked right into a school. It was wandering through the corridor without any fear. This cow had no intention of being sold that day.
Whoa, don't knock that TV over. Oh, there goes the chair.
Oh, Johnny. Oh, Johnny. Okay, go. Johnny is going the wrong way.
It broke loose inside the hall during a cattle fair, and nobody was able to tame it.
Are you recording?
This experiment shows the true might of water. The excavator dumps gallons of water onto a car, and the results are nothing less than incredible. The demolition of this bridge turned into a huge spectacle for all the people. That was truly a sight to behold.
Wow, that's awesome.
You did it?
This driver realized that was on the wrong track and immediately hit the reverse gear. That was a long way down the wrong road. That couldn't have been a good sign. The cameraman saw this moments before boarding the plane. Would you get on this plane if you saw this before your flight?
Ülkemin güzel insanları, aracım Saban arkadaşlara sesleniyorum. Bu videoyu seyrettikten sonra...
This train from Bangladesh proves that there's always room for one more person. There was a large crowd of people on the train's roof. Some were even hanging from the sides, traveling miles like that. The guy decided to swim on a rainy day and quickly learned his lesson. As soon as he jumped, a loud thunderbolt boomed in the sky, and he immediately ran towards safety. An unplanned event interrupted this soccer game in Bolivia. A massive dust devil formed in the middle of the field, spinning violently with dust and debris. The players watched helplessly as the whirlwind took over their field.
Dust devil rolling its way through a soccer game in Bolivia. Dust devils happen when small whirlwinds pick up dust and debris as they roll over land. They're often mistaken for tornadoes.
The timing on this was just incredible.
Are you happy to be in Paris?
A guy in Dubai proved how far man-made technology has come. He flew alongside a passenger airplane, matching the spacecraft in both speed and height. Would you dare to fly this high? Nature can be so incredible and mesmerizing. Hundreds of fish break through the water's surface in perfect harmony. This video shows the moment when a rocket launched in the air. It shot upwards in a bright streak of light, detaching from its booster before exiting the orbit. While driving down the country road, this man came across an unusual dust devil. Instead of debris, it was made up of tumbleweed. The dried up balls of plants were flying around dramatically like they were alive. This camera captured the demolition of this huge power plant. The chimneys collapsed to the ground like they were made of paper and nothing else. The impact covering everything in heavy smoke. This looks cool, but don't try it yourself. The men slammed molten iron with a shovel, and it exploded into a hot firework inside the room. Tiny drops of iron rained down over them as they stared in awe. Do it! Nothing is as satisfying as instant karma. The driver encountered an angry pedestrian when he stopped at the traffic lights, and the man got what he deserved.